Hey guys, this is the sweater I made by myself according to my size, and in this episode, I will explain all the notes how a sweater is made from the strand of yarn to a whole garment. JUNMAY, welcome to my channel. The first thing we have to do is to program a small piece of fabric in order to confirm the pattern and density. I use 12-gauge machine to knit a sweater. My plan is that if you want to know how many needles and how many rotations for the simple, check out this video. I have explained how to choose the size for a machine from different gauges. 12 divided by 2 times 30 equals 180 needles. 12 divided by 3 times 30 equals 120 rotations. This is the size for the sample. The pattern design I want is this one. What has been done, record the file and send to the desk. The next step is to rewind the yarn. So the yarn should be rewinded under the wax in order to have smooth knitting in the garment manufacturing process. So winding machine is one of the equipment you should purchase, but it's not that expensive. If you are a startup, just purchase winding machine with 2 bobbins, around $280 to $400, depending on which brand you purchase. If you need it, tell me. And this is way I set the yarn in the winding machine. The sweater I want to knit needs 2 strands of yarn, so I should rewind it 2 bobbins. The material I used is cotton yarn. The next step is to place the yarn on the machine. I have explained in this episode. Just go check that out. The plan is that I use number 1 yarn feeder to knit a waist of yarn, using number 5 to knit the main body. The number 5 shows through 2 strands of yarn. Copy the data to the machine and run the machine to knit the sample. Of course, the binding machine is the most important equipment in the sweater factory. It costs from $1,400 to $7,500. If you need, talk to me in my WhatsApp. I hook you up with my machine selling price. Whether second-hand machine or brand new, all supporting warranty. When fabric is needed, take the waste yarn off from the fabric. Do as I do in this video. Then put it in the machine and wash it for 5 minutes. There are 3 types of yarn. The botanical yarn doesn't need mechanical portion. The synthetic yarn needs a little chemical portion. If the yarn you use is from the animal, like cashmere, it needs 3 types of chemical portion in order to let the sweater soft and smooth. If you want to use on your product, tell me in my WhatsApp. I show you these 3 chemical portions. A ratio between these 3. When the washing process is over, dehydrate it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you throw the fabric into the dryer, dry it for at least 40 minutes. The next step is to iron it to let the fabric flat. Then, open the calculation sheet software. The menu is Chinese, but I'm making the English menu right now. Just wait for a few days. The sweater I want to knit is pulled over with the sleeve. Flat shoulder, round neck, and a round clip on both front part and the back part. The waist I choose is the straight. Here, type in what types of yarn you want to use for knitting. I use 2 strand cotton yarn. Click Enter the craft. You then can change the size that fits your body. I'm 170 centimeters tall, so I choose the size M. But for neck wide and neck depths, important but not as important as these marks. Just decrease and increase a little bit according to my size. I still change a little bit because my arm is a little bit shorter, as well as my upper body length. When all has been set, change the density. The density is taken from this sample. Just put it into the software. By the way, I'm the overseas manager of this software. It costs 2,500 RMB, around $350 for 1 year if you rent it. If you need it, tell me. When density has been set, open the HPPDS software by clicking this icon. If you use this software, you don't have to type in data into the HPPDS anymore. I'm going to speed up the program process because the content is kind of boring. I'll upload another video without being accelerated. The duration is around 60 minutes. With all details in that episode. Or be my customer, I will send you all my patterns and sweater files. Not only do the sweater contain calculation file and the HTTPS file, but machine parameter and the young information for the sweater. This is number 0001. I will keep on knitting till the number 1000 with different patterns. And I can help you to modify size as well, from XS to 5XL, as long as you're my customer. When all has been set, make these parts with knitting machine. When manufacturing process is over, take waste part off from the main body. Turn it to the next step. Sew this part together with linking machine. Thanks to Master Duan for teaching me how to use the linking machine and helping me to put this part together. The 12-gauge machine fabric should be linked by a 14-gauge linking machine. The first step is to lock the row on top of the sleeve, front part, and the back part. The number 10 density on top of the row is for letting the loop bigger, in order to allow linking machine operator to lock the fabric easier. Back part is locking, then front part. When locking part is over, it's time to sew them together. For flat shoulder sweater with round neck, first we put one part of the shoulder together. Second, put the collar upside down. Inserting the top row into the linking machine, put the front neck of the front part on the machine to cover the collar. I want to lay this collar, so Master Duan fold it over. Put the back neck and the back part on the machine. Then put the collar to cover the back part. The collar I made is so long, so Master Duan cut out the rest of the collar. Next, sew the front part and back part together on another part of the shoulder, through the sleeve clip and the front clip and back clip. Check it out by yourself, guys. Sew two edges on the sleeve together, then waist of the front part and the back part. Bury the yarn into the fabric, flip the sweater outside inside. Put it into the washing machine and wash it for 5 minutes. Dehydrate for 1 to 2 minutes. Pour it into the dryer. Dry it for at least 40 minutes. And this is the prototype of this sweater, 0001. If customer is satisfied, modify the size from XS to 5XL for mass production. If you need something, don't forget to tell me in my WhatsApp. And guys, see you in the next episode.